Today's lesson. A few good friends can help finish a project. Lots of friends can make it successful. Story number 1. September 2011. We got an assignment for a high school English class to make a project about a doppelganger, also known as a double or a lookalike. 4 of the ATAEC 5 were in that class, so it made sense to keep our team together as much as we still could. Unfortunately, one of us had moved away. We were able to do most of the film ourselves, each of us meeting a version of ourselves that was altered in some way because our editor at the time was learning visual effects. But one scene needed a few extra actors in it. Luckily, we had a pretty close friend group, and a number of them were also interested in entertainment in one form or another. So when we needed 3 people to rush in and slap a member of the ATAEC 5, we were able to get friends to come in and do it without any problems. I found that to be a major takeaway of indie project making across multiple career paths. Having a solid friend group and or being popular will make everything significantly easier, especially if they're social media active. The more work you do yourself, the more time it takes and the more difficult it becomes. So having good friends during the time before you can afford to pay people is essential. If it's guaranteed that when you post a finished project, you'll have 10 to 50 friends watching, liking, commenting, sharing, posting stories about it, anything that you put out will be seen more positively than something that's only been viewed 3 to 4 times. Fun fact 1. I once had a fairly successful actor, someone with a great marketing strategy, tell me that I'd never be successful because I had the wrong type of friends and family to become successful. He told me that I needed friends who were active and supportive on social media, not friends who would mock the overuse of social media or make fun of how many hashtags you use. He told me that in some ways I needed friends who wanted to live through me or also accomplish goals within the entertainment industry. He told me that my family being unwilling to move or to visit LA would mean that my film premieres would look sparse compared to people that were more popular or had more active friends and family. That was very hard to realize, that he thought I didn't have the support to become successful in my career because of the people that I'd surrounded myself with. At first, it sounded like he was blaming my friends for my failure, but then I realized he was actually chastising me for not selecting friends that would be better for my career. That was a concept I'd never considered before, and it kind of shocked me to hear it. I didn't decide to change my friend group over that conversation. They might be more important to me than whatever success he thought I might find otherwise. But my main takeaway was that no one finds success in a vacuum. Make good, reliable friendships because success often takes support and dedication in a number of ways outside of what any individual is able to control. The only exception here is money. You can obviously pay people to show that support, and marketing teams take full advantage of that. But good friendships, unlike money, aren't dependent upon the stock market or what job you have at the time. Fun fact 2. I know I just said what I said before, but it takes more than just good friends to finish a project. It also takes dedication and confidence to put it out into the world and get feedback. 2 of my other friends made a film that some friends and I were in, but we never saw the finished product. Was there a finished product? Who knows? Neither of them seem to have pursued filmmaking, but I'll always wonder if there's a film out there somewhere that I appear in that I've never seen. Perhaps more likely, the project was left unfinished. In some ways, the only thing worse than submitting a bad product is submitting no product, because it takes a product to prove you worked on it at all, and you can get feedback on that product. Otherwise, you can be written off as lazy or that you never even tried. You can't grow towards success without fertilizing with failure sometimes. Good feedback you get on your last work is what you incorporate into your next work. But if you never get that feedback, you're creating in a vacuum, and it might be difficult to grow and develop in that space and know what you need to work on. Anyway, that's my lesson, story, and fun facts for the day. I tried to include info for friends, family, filmmakers, entrepreneurs, marketers, and more, so hopefully you learned something along the way.
I can't believe you would say that to me.
Cut. What are you doing, Aaron? What are you doing?